Hello there, my friend. Thanks so much for joining me for today's stretchy video. The only thing that you'll need is a strap. You don't have to have it, but a lot of us have really tight shoulders, and this is going to make one of the poses real accessible for everyone. So just go ahead and grab that and put it to the side. If you don't have a strap for this one, a kitchen towel or even just a wash rag would be plenty for this one. You don't have to have an actual strap. We're going to start this one in wide-legged child's pose. So go ahead and meet me on your mat in your most beautiful expression of wide-legged child's pose. Bringing the knees to the outside edges of our mat. Toes come towards each other, sending the hips back. Walking the hands forward and maybe bringing the forehead to the mat. Just dropping in right here. Noticing how you feel. Where are the tight spots? Let's go ahead and walk the hands over towards the right. And 3 rounds of breath here. And on an inhale, we come back to center, walking all the way over towards the left. And 3 rounds of breath. And on an inhale, we come back to center. Go ahead and bring the gaze forward. I'm going to come up into an all fours position. So bringing the knees a little bit together there. We're going to take some circles here for our cat-cow. So it's sort of like a barrel roll, except we're not going to drop all the way down. So we just kind of make a circle with this upper body, and we'll go one way together, and we'll all reverse it after about 5 of these. And let's go ahead and reverse. And we're breathing here. We're not allowing the breath to wander or get lost. And when you're done here, we're going to come in for thread the needle. So we're going to inhale that right arm up towards the sky. And on an exhale, we thread it through this left side, coming onto this right shoulder. Left hand can come around, trying to reach for that right thigh here, opening up the chest. And we're going to be here for 3 breaths. Very nice. If you have this left hand bound on this right thigh, we're going to tuck the toes and we're going to peel up into this seated twist at the back of the mat. If your Left hand can't reach for this right thigh. We just have it tucked behind our backs here. And we're twisting around towards the back of the mat, using this right hand if you need to help you deepen the twist. We'll take one more round of breath here. And we'll bring the gaze forward. Right hand's going to come to the mat. And we're going to step that left foot back. Little gate pose here. Little mini wild thing, whatever we want to call it. Just lifting that chest up towards the ceiling. Maybe taking some cactus arm here if that feels good for those tight shoulders. Beautiful. We all come back around. We meet in this all fours position here. Take a round of breath. And inhale, left arm up. And exhale, it threads through this right side, coming onto this left shoulder. Right hand can go up and maybe reaching towards that left thigh. And here we are for 3 breaths. And if you did that funness on the other side, we're going to go ahead and tuck these toes and press through that left arm to come up. Once again, if this right hand is just behind the back, that's fine. Using this left arm to help deepen our twist here. And we breathe. And you can take that gaze forward. And if you did that baby wild thing, we are going to come in again. So let's just step it back here and open it up. Beautiful. Coming back to our all fours position. We're going to go ahead and tuck the toes, walk the hands slightly forward, and we're going to come up into our first down dog here. Just have a nice bend in the knees, shoulders stretch here. My shoulders are hurting a little more than my legs this time. You can comment and let me know where you're sore. Which poses felt the best for you here after our 3 days of work. And now maybe we can play with straightening the legs, seeing how it feels, just one at a time. Getting that stretch to those hamstrings and calf muscles. Nice and slowed down today. And when it feels good, go ahead and come up onto those tiptoes, big bend in the knee here. And we're going to walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, we'll half lift. And exhale, we're going to ragdoll here. So grabbing opposite elbows. If it feels good, you can interlace your hands behind the back and allow the shoulders to drop over. Just meeting yourself where you are here today and then finding what feels good for your body. It's going to look different for everyone. I'll take 3 more rounds of breath here. Beautiful. We're going to peel ourselves all the way up to standing. Shoulder blades roll down the back body here. Ah. Inhale those arms up. We're going to catch that right hand with the left, and we're going to bring it over towards the left. And we're breathing. Inhale back to center. Catch that left wrist and pull over towards the right. And we're breathing. We're not holding or clenching the breath here. And inhale back to center. Maybe taking the gaze up, taking a slight back bend, making sure those glutes and thighs are engaged first. Exhale, swan diving it down, forward fold. Inhale, we'll come up, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step the feet back. And we're going to lower down the knees and the chest and the chin. We're going to pause for just a second here, feeling into that low back. And on an exhale, we come through into our cobra position here. Big smiles on faces. And on an exhale, we're going to tuck the toes. We're going to send the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale that right leg up, three-leg dog. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands. Leave the hands on the mat here. Lower the hips, and we're just going to rock forwards and backwards here. Nice runner's lunge. Finding that breath and connecting with it. One more round of breath. And we'll drop that left knee. Send the hips back. Half splits. Gaze is forward. You do not have to have this right leg straight. It can have a nice little bend in it. Key is squaring the hips off and making sure that these pretty little toes are pointed towards our face here. Breathing. Now we're going to plant this left hand. Right hand's going to sweep up. We're going to get a little IT band stretch happening here. Pulling that hip back square is going to really intensify the stretch. Breathe. We'll take one more round here. Hand comes back to the mat. Go ahead and roll forward, a little low lunge. If you want to tuck your back toes, we're going to come into revolved Skandasana. You don't have to tuck your back toes. We're going to kind of come around right here. So this right arm up and over the rainbow, and then we're going to come around to this revolved Skandasana. Big focus on this outer right leg. And we're breathing here. We're not holding or clenching the breath. Just really sending that love to those outer bands. They're being pulled and stretched right now. Very nice. We'll come back around to center, and we're going to heel toe this right foot to the outer edge of the mat, coming in for a little bit of a lizard pose here. I'm going to bring both hands to the mat, take the gaze forward, really puffing that chest in and those hips down. And we'll take 3 rounds of breath here. And we'll tuck the back toes. Heel toe this right leg into the middle line. And we'll straighten through this right leg. Little triangle action here. Pyramid. This is actually pyramid pose. And we're going to plant the hands. Come high onto that back foot to sweep this right foot through. And take those hip circles with this right leg. And then that right foot plants beside of our left. We're just going to take a round of breath here. If you want a vinyasa, be my guest. Otherwise, we're all going to sweep that left leg up, three-leg dog. Roll it forward and step it in between the hands. And here we are, runner's lunge. So just rocking back and forth here, really feeling into that hip and that hip flexor. Should feel really nice. Take one more round of breath here. And we'll lower down that right knee and send the hips back, half splits. Once again, you can have a beautiful bend in this left leg, and these toes are pointed towards your face. And of course, squaring those hips off really intensifies the stretch. One more round of breath here. And we're going to plant that right hand, sweep that left hand up. Breathing into those IT bands here. Sending all that love, all that radiant energy to those tight areas. Beautiful. Left hand plants, coming through, low lunge. And if you want, this right hand still planted, left hand's gonna go up and around, little revolve, Skandasana. Yes, this left outer hip. We are just breathing love. Maybe giving a little rub if that's what your body is calling for here. Beautiful. We're going to come back around here, heel toe that left foot to the outside edge. Here we are, active lizard. And we're breathing 3 rounds of breath here. And one more round of breath. And we'll tuck those back toes, heel toe this foot into the midline, and then we'll straighten through that left leg. Beautiful pyramid pose. And then we'll take one more round. And we'll plant the hands, come high onto the right toes to send that foot back. 3-leg dog. Go ahead and take those hip circles. Very good. Good. Plant that left foot beside that right. We're going to go ahead and walk, hop, step to the top of the mat. And we're going to lower down into a squat. And when it feels good, you can sit onto your booty. We're coming in for our figure 4. We're just going to sit up for our figure 4 today. Whew. So go ahead and roll those shoulder blades back. We're going to bring this right ankle under this left knee. Activate that right foot. Hands behind us for support. And if it feels good, you can stay here, or you can take it a step deeper by walking the foot in. And if you want to take it a step deeper, you can walk the hips up and then walk the hands up. Oh, yeah. So go ahead, find yourself in this position, and I will give us 3 rounds of breath here. Beautiful. Go ahead and release that right leg. Send the hips up. Reverse tabletop, maybe dropping that head back. Hips lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back down. We're going to bring this left ankle under this right knee. If this feels good, we're going to stay right here. Otherwise, you can bring that right foot in. Maybe walking those hips forward and then walking the hands up here to deepen the stretch. Active left foot. Happy yogi. And let's go for 3 rounds of breath here. And slowly we'll release. Feet come to the mat. And let's windshield wiper them. Right and left here. Feeling into the hips. Saying thank you to these beautiful, wondrous hips that have such huge mobility to them. Okay. So if you grabbed your strap and you have tight shoulders, this is where we will be using it. And I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing with it. So we're trying to get our hands to touch. So the right hand goes down, the left hand sweeps up and around, and you try to grab your fingers. But this is where this strap can really come in handy because this will help you achieve this stretch. Now, once you get here with your strap in hand or your towel or your blanket, you just try to walk closer and closer until you can't stretch anymore. As always, there are no sharp shooting or stabbing pains. There may be a level of discomfort, but never anything that is sharp, stabbing, or shooting. Okay, I'm going to turn back around here and join you guys in our shoulder stretch. And while we're here, we're going to take 3 more rounds of breath. Beautiful. Slowly, we release. We're coming for the other side. Left hand down the small of the back. Right hand reaches for that left. Noticing the difference between sides. And once you get there, let's take our 3 rounds. And slowly we release. Whew. Let's go ahead and bring the hands to the shoulders. And we're going to take 5 circles one way, 5 circles the other. So let's go forwards. As big as you can make them. Oh yeah, let's reverse that circle, 5 the other way. Finding that full range of motion and really feeling into it. Last one. Beautiful. We are going to end in our seat and we're going to do some 3-part breath. So 3-part breath is great for calming the mind and soothing the nervous system. Our first round, we are going to try to breathe 100% into this belly abdomen area, exhaling it out fully. Our second round, we're going to try to breathe that into the lower chest, the lungs, all of those areas. And then for our third part, we're going to breathe into the abdomen, we're going to fill up the lungs, and then we're going to suck up into these shoulders. So let's go ahead. Just come to our comfy seat, close the eyes down, bring the hands where they feel comfortable. If you want to pop a block under your booty to be more comfy, go ahead and pause me and grab that now. We'll take a few normal rounds of breath here. And we're going to take one deep inhale. And we're going to sigh it out. And our next inhale, we're going to inhale fully, filling that entire lower belly up with air, making it like a big balloon. And slowly we let it all out. This time, let's fill the belly up with the air. Fill the chest up with air. And slowly we let it all out. Inhale, filling up the belly, the lungs. Try to sip in 5% more in the shoulders. And slowly we let it all out. And inhale into the belly, the lungs, and the shoulders. And let it all out slowly. One more time. Inhale into the belly, the chest, shoulders, and let it all out. Let's feel that for a minute. Hands at heart center. Thank you for sharing this time and space and energy with me. Namaste. Thank you for showing up today. I know it's not a workout, but this is just as necessary to get us ready mentally as it is to get us physically ready. Remember, we are being very mindful of the energy that we are creating and allowing around us and in our lives, and it all starts right here on the mat. Have a great rest of your day. Please do comment. Let me know which of these poses helped you out the most and which body parts are the sorest at the moment. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.